I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, whether you spent it surrounded by loved ones, sharing laughter and stories over a warm meal, or perhaps enjoyed a quieter day reflecting on the year. I hope it was a day to remember. Thanksgiving is always a special time to pause, appreciate what we have, and look forward to the season ahead. Across much of the US, it was a day of family, food, and a real winter chill. Many of us bundled up in our warmest coats and scarves, braving the cold to gather with friends and family. The aroma of turkey and pumpkin pie filled the air, but so did the unmistakable bite of winter, reminding us that the season has truly changed. Today, on this busy Black Friday, a cold air mass has settled over the country, making it feel more like January than late November. Shoppers heading out for deals were greeted by frosty winds and icy sidewalks, a stark contrast to the usual hustle and bustle of the holiday season. For many, it was a day to layer up and keep moving to stay warm. The big story is the frigid air east of the Rockies, with many bundling up and some regions facing a full-blown winter wonderland, or headache, thanks to a powerful, low-pressure system over the Great Lakes. This system has transformed familiar neighborhoods into scenes straight out of a snow globe, but it's also brought travel headaches and power outages for some. That system is fueling intense lake-effect snow, dumping feet of snow in narrow bands. Some communities are seeing snow pile up faster than plows can clear it, with cars buried and roads nearly impassable. For snow lovers, it's a dream come true, but for others, it's a reminder of how quickly winter can take hold. Meanwhile, the rest of the country is experiencing a cold but quiet day. Rural areas and suburbs are blanketed in a peaceful layer of snow, with the world seeming to slow down just a bit. It's the kind of day for hot cocoa, warm fires, and maybe a little extra time spent indoors with family. Out west, it's calmer, just some light rain and mountain snow in the Pacific Northwest. The region is seeing its typical late fall weather, with misty forests and snow-dusted peaks, a gentle reminder that winter comes in many forms across the country. But for the eastern two-thirds of the nation, this is just the start. The cold air that's settled in is only the beginning, as the atmosphere gears up for even more dramatic changes in the days ahead. Dark winter clouds are gathering, hinting at what's to come. Two major storm systems are lining up for the week ahead, promising more snow and cold. Meteorologists are closely watching their paths, as these systems could bring everything from heavy snow and ice to gusty winds and dangerous travel conditions. If you have plans next week, now's the time to keep an eye on the forecast. So, enjoy any calm you have now. Active winter weather is on the way. Take a moment to appreciate the peaceful scenes outside your window, because the next round of storms could bring a whole new set of challenges. Whether you love the snow or dread the shoveling, winter is making its presence known. Stay tuned. December is about to start with a bang. As we move into the final month of the year, expect more surprises from Mother Nature. Make sure you're prepared, stay safe, and keep checking back for the latest updates on this active and unpredictable start to winter. Lake effect snow is nature's snowmaking machine, and right now, it's working overtime across the Great Lakes region. This phenomenon transforms ordinary winter days into dramatic, fast-changing weather events that can blanket entire communities in a matter of hours. When frigid, Arctic air sweeps down from Canada and moves over the relatively warmer waters of the Great Lakes, it picks up huge amounts of moisture. As this moisture-laden air moves inland, it cools rapidly, releasing that moisture as intense narrow bands of snow. These snow bands can be relentless, dumping several inches, sometimes even feet of snow in just a few hours, catching even seasoned locals off guard. Communities like Michigan's Upper Peninsula, northern Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and especially upstate New York are no strangers to these conditions. Year after year, they find themselves at the epicenter of these powerful snow events, with streets, homes, and entire neighborhoods buried under thick blankets of snow. For many, it's a way of life, but that doesn't make it any less challenging. For locals, the sight of buried cars and whiteout conditions is all too familiar. Yet, each storm brings its own surprises. Visibility can drop to near zero in seconds, making travel nearly impossible. People bundle up and brave the elements, but the sheer intensity of these storms is always remarkable. No matter how many winters you've seen, road crews work around the clock, plowing highways and neighborhood streets, but sometimes the snow falls faster than they can clear it. Utility workers face dangerous conditions as they try to keep the power on, but outages are always a risk when heavy, wet snow weighs down lines and trees. As the winds begin to shift, those intense snow bands start to weaken, spreading lighter snow farther east. The heaviest snow may be ending, but flurries and drifting snow can linger, keeping roads slick and visibility low. For now, the main event is winding down, but winter is far from over. This is just the opening act. The cold air that fueled this lake-effect snow will stick around, keeping temperatures frigid and the landscape frozen. It sets the stage for even bigger storms that could be on the horizon, as the region braces for what winter has in store next. The Great Lakes have given us a dramatic preview of their power, but the real test of winter is still to come. Dark clouds gather, and the sky hints at more snow and wind on the way. So bundle up, check your supplies, and get ready for what's next. Winter's true force is just getting started. As the last flakes of lake-effect snow gently fade away, a brief calm settles over the city. Streets glisten with melting snow, and for a moment, it almost feels like winter might loosen its grip. But don't be fooled by this short-lived break in the weather. On the horizon, a powerful new storm is brewing, one that's set to arrive just as millions of Americans hit the roads and airports for the busy holiday weekend. The timing couldn't be more challenging, with travel plans peaking and families eager to reunite. This major winter system is now pushing out of the Rockies, gathering strength as it heads east. By Saturday, it will sweep into the Midwest, bringing widespread, accumulating snow to Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. Cities and towns across this region should prepare for a significant winter event, with snow expected to fall steadily for hours. Unlike the narrow bands of lake-effect snow, this storm will deliver a broad, heavy snowfall that blankets entire states and impacts millions of people. Expect reduced visibility, slippery roads, and the kind of winter weather that can bring daily life to a standstill. By Sunday, the storm's reach will extend even further, spreading into the Ohio Valley and the interior Northeast. For many communities, this will be the first plowable snow of the season, a true test for snow removal crews and drivers alike. Rural towns and big cities will both feel the impact, as roads become coated in fresh snow and travel becomes increasingly hazardous. Meanwhile, on the storm's southern edge, a different story unfolds. Here, milder air will bring rain and even the threat of thunderstorms to the deep south. Flash flooding and gusty winds are possible, so residents should stay alert for rapidly changing conditions. Major travel disruptions are likely across the region. Slick, icy roads will make driving treacherous, while airports, especially major hubs like Chicago O'Hare, could see significant delays and cancellations. Travelers should expect long lines, crowded terminals, and the possibility of last-minute changes to their plans. If you're planning to travel, stay alert and flexible. Check your flight status frequently, allow extra time for your journey, and be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. It's a good idea to have an emergency kit in your car and to keep loved ones updated on your progress. And remember, this is just the first punch. Forecasters are already tracking an even bigger storm system lining up for early next week, which could bring even more snow, ice, and travel headaches to the region. Winter is only just getting started, and the weeks ahead promise more storms, more snow, and more challenges. Stay safe, stay informed, and get ready for a true test of winter's power. Forecasting this weekend's storm is all about the track. Models agree, the low moves from the Central Plains, across the Midwest, and into the Great Lakes by Sunday. States like Iowa, Northern Illinois, Indiana, Southern Wisconsin, and Michigan are in the bullseye for the heaviest snow. As the storm weakens moving east, the Appalachians will squeeze out extra snow in western Pennsylvania and upstate New York. Major East Coast cities will likely see just flurries or light snow. Even small shifts in the track can change your local forecast. Stay updated. As soon as the weekend storm ends, another, potentially stronger system targets the East Coast around Tuesday and Wednesday. Forecast models hint at a major nor'easter, heavy snow, strong winds, and coastal impacts for the mid-Atlantic and Northeast. This storm will form off the Carolinas and could rapidly intensify, bringing blizzard conditions to millions. If the track is right, heavy wet snow could blanket West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, and New England. The rain-snow line will be crucial. A track closer to the coast means rain for big cities. Farther offshore means heavy snow for the I-95 corridor. A shift of just 50 miles could mean a foot of snow or just cold rain. This is a make-or-break forecast. Stay tuned. Predicting a nor'easter is a meteorological challenge. Everything depends on the storm's track and the position of cold air. The American and European models show different solutions, but recent trends bring the snow threat closer to the I-95 corridor. Earlier runs kept the heaviest snow inland. Now cities like Philadelphia, New York, and Boston could be in the crosshairs. The big uncertainty: where will the rain-snow line set up? A small shift could mean 10 inches of snow or just rain for major cities. We'll be watching every model update closely. For now, everyone in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast should prepare for a major winter storm. Better to be ready for snow and get rain than the other way around. Beyond the storms, the real story is the cold. A powerful Arctic blast will grip the eastern two-thirds of the U.S. for at least the first week of December. Highs will run 15 to 25 degrees below average, with teens and single digits common in the Midwest and Northeast. This cold will linger, keeping any snow on the ground and creating icy conditions. The pattern is locked in, with both American and European models agreeing on a frigid start to December. Prepare for health risks like frostbite and hypothermia, and expect a winter landscape to stick around. Winter is here to stay for now. Computer models show a huge swath of significant snowfall from the Rockies to the Northeast over the next week. The European and American models both predict multiple inches for millions, with the GFS model especially bullish for the I-95 corridor. The storm track favors an active, wet pattern, except for California and the Southwest, which remain dry. Most of the country will see abundant moisture, and with Arctic air in place, snow will be widespread. By midweek, a massive snowpack will cover much of the nation. Get your shovels ready. Winter is arriving in a big way. Preparation is key. Don't wait for the snow to start. Check your local forecast daily. Details will change, especially for the second storm. If you're traveling, have a backup plan and be ready to delay or cancel. Make sure your home and car are winter ready. Check heating, stock up on essentials, and pack emergency kits. Dress in layers, cover extremities, and limit time outdoors to avoid frostbite and hypothermia. Bring pets inside and check on neighbors, especially the elderly, or those with health issues. Community spirit matters. Help each other out before and after storms. Stay informed, get prepared, and look out for one another. We'll keep you updated every step of the way. Stay warm and safe. Winter's just begun.